Hi, how you doing, Mark?
Good, man. How you doing?
Yeah, really well, really well.
That's good. So everyone, this is Nate.
Hey guys.
Uh, Nate is an artist, a self-taught artist that focuses on intersectional lived experience in mental health and disability. Nate is one of three artists who I said before. Now, Nate, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure, Mark. So I guess I've had a long journey with my mental health and sort of recognizing my disabilities and that kind of thing. What I've tried to do in the last couple of years is sort of funnel my understanding of myself through, self-awareness and learning to put that into my art and sort of unpack different areas through that. So I guess in recent years, I've looked at like toxic masculinity and how that sort of infests itself throughout society. My own disability as someone with a disability, physically and mentally, I guess.
Yes. Yeah.
So I guess through art, I'm able to sort of unpack that in a way that's meaningful for myself, and hopefully sort of starts conversations with other people, and go in the right direction for where we want to go. With a society, I think that's kind of under trauma.
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
Yeah,
and I think that's great that you're doing that, because I really believe that this next generation are going to be world changers. Like yourself, you're going to change the world. You know what I mean? Like as a generation, I think we've come a long way, and we've realised the mistakes of the past, hopefully. And like you said, that toxic masculinity, which is so embedded in our culture, and hopefully we can start to break down those stereotypes. That you're talking about. And what are you going to be painting for us today?
It's going to be a bit freeform, and thanks for saying that, Mark. I really appreciate that. I guess it's going to be a bit freeform, so maybe we can have a chat about where we can go with this. I kind of wanted to see where it goes, which would be kind of fun.
Yeah, I'm up for that. Has anyone out there got any ideas in the Festival of Now world? Have you post your ideas up, and we'll get some ideas through for Nate to throw a few ideas. It's like Mr. Squiggle almost, isn't it? Like
I reckon that'd be kind of a fun way to go about it, Mark. Actually,
yeah. Belonging. So someone's just the theme of belonging.
Love that.
Yeah, that's because that's like we said before, that's what we all kind of want, isn't it? Like everyone wants to. One of my favorite songs in the world is from a band called A Day to Remember, and they talk about a song about where they just want a place where people can feel at home, and that's what I think. What you're talking about, like maybe saying belonging. That's a great thing.
Love that. That's really cool. I guess it's kind of like that thing, Mark, of like, it's kind of like learning and unlearning, behaviors. It's kind of looking at yourself and, kind of just self-acceptance side of things and self-care and all those kind of things that we've talked about in recent years that are coming to the forefront. I think by doing so, that kind of disseminates in such a positive way to greater communities and communities that may not have the awareness of that. So, in spaces that are quite toxic for men or masculine people or just under the patriarchy, we're able to like have those conversations by like self-acceptance in a way that's like, these attitudes are embedded, but we can work on them slowly and get to a place where we're working more functionally as a society, I think. So, yeah. And like you say, with songs and music and art, it's all a way to do that, I think.
And we've got another, that's exactly right. And that's what gets me up in the morning. And that's what keeps me performing. Like, I have, I've said before, I've got a mixed race family. And I've been a foster parent for 13 years. And, it's all like I came from a middle class white family, right? Which is what I was born into. And like, I can't change that. And my parents did the best job they could, but there were some things that carried over into my world now, which challenged me, right? And I'm very open about talking about, there's some mindsets which I have to have a look and correct in myself and go, no, stop. Be open and stuff. you know, because everybody deserves to be accepted. Everyone deserves to belong.
Absolutely.
You know, so, and I think with artists like yourself, we're pushing that way. Do you know what I mean? And we're really trying to, like I said, break down that stuff. I think we just had another suggestion. I'll just check. Staying connected.
I love that too. Yeah, cool. So we might start to sort of blend those two together, like staying connected with obviously the times that we're in and belonging. I think they come quite nicely.
I'm just trying to think of, have I got any, I can't think of anything at the moment, but we're going to cross back to you at some point and check up on your painting. And I'm really excited to see what you're going to be doing because I love visual arts as well, as much as, because I love all arts, because it's an expression of who we are, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
And it's a vehicle of working through, you know, that's why we do what we do.
Yeah, I guess like you say, like art is such a vehicle for change and such a vehicle for like conversation, and everyone's sort of like interpretation of art is so different. But if we can come onto the same page, so to speak, to have conversations around, you know, these important sort of topics, I think it's a really, really good thing, especially in like the world that we live in today in 2020. It's just kind of, you know, exacerbated what's going on in the world, I think, and really we have a chance to really drive forward what we want to do as a society. And this is a great time to do it in a crisis where people are so unsure. We can actually take a really positive step forward and do that, I think. So,
yeah, and that's what festivals like today are about. Do you know what I mean? This is what stuff is, you know, and you're right, like it's about opening up, and because art's just not discriminatory, you know what I mean? Like you know, I don't know. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you come up with, and I'm really excited to have you on board for the Festival of Now today as well. So,
thank you, Mark. I really am grateful for being here. So, thanks so much for saying so.
Thank you so much for that. We'll let you get painting, right? Cool. And we'll see what you come up with. Oh, hang on, we just had one more suggestion come through. Or perhaps interaction of humanity with nature. Especially now, how can we coexist and flourish?
Yes.
Yeah. So maybe a bit of nature, a bit of that all seems.
Let's go for intersectionality, shall we? And put
that's intersectionality. See, I've got to apologise to everybody out there, right? A lot of big words freak me out, right? So when I was like, oh no, like I'm a good comedian, but I'm not good at reading heaps of stuff. So, but if you stick with me, I love you all.
You did so well, Mark. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks.
Cheers. We'll check back with you soon.
Amazing. Thanks.
All right. Cheers.